Whoa, 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 whoa. That's not it? What's good, everybody? Yeah, in this one today, we're about to be reacting to one of the biggest gun collections from an individual in probably the world. Um, this individual goes by the name of the Collector. That's his channel name. This is this guy right here that you see on the screen. And we about to get into it, man. About to check out his collection. Let's see how this thing looking and how it starts off.
I'm going to show you what it's like coming to my house when you're coming out to hang out and we want to do some shooting and you wanted to check out the collection.
That pinball machine
and
clean,
we're going to give
though.
you an uncut video of everything, basically how it would go down. Like there was no camera. Like Chad's not here, there's no camera. How I'd be talking to you and how the things would go if you came out to hang out with me for a day. And this is what we're going to do today. There's going to be no music in the video, no editing. You're just going to get pure raw. And that's how it's going to go today. So let's check out the first room. You guys know I'm a John Wick fan, so I had to buy a pinball machine. So yeah, that's pretty sick.
Pinball machine's clean.
So to give you a little background about this room a little bit.
Dang!
Back when we bought this house, this room, like I said,
Bro.
Back when we bought this house, this room was here, and it had cabinets on the wall.
Bro, what? Yo, this is crazy. Yo, this man got every gun you can think of just in this room right here alone. Yo, this is wild. Bro, what? What is this man on?
There was a safe that was left here, and we used it for ammo, and we still use it for ammo. And it was gotten to the point where I was buying so many guns that I was laying them on the floor in the other rooms, and it was like getting insane. And so the boss says, you know, maybe we should turn this into a gun room. So before I had any chance for her to change her mind, I started doing demo. Now, demo is not like you see on HGTV. I went out and bought some new DeWalt's. I was out here just beating the shit out of it, getting, you know, calling in dumpsters to move the stuff out. And it was not easy. When you see it on TV and they did it done in a day is all BS. It took me a good week and a half. And then we tear apart things, you find things. There was a low spot over there in the concrete, had to fix that. I mean, just stupid crap. So then.
Boy got the RPK, I think that is. Don't give me, don't correct me, got the Mac 10. Bro. This man got so.
And we got into how am I going to display it, because we had slat wall in the other rooms, and I was like, we got to find something cooler for this room. I want to make it more, I don't know, prettier, I guess, so to speak, because this is all my.
That man got 2 Gatling guns. Yo, this 3. There's one right here too. I didn't even see it. 4. I didn't even see this one right here on top of the safe. God dang, this man got some
favorite guns are going to be, and that's why we went with the Galatech. Now. The Galatech was definitely the way to go because of the amount of weight that we were going to put on here. And then I started getting crazy.
Bro got every sniper rifle known to man on this side and this side over here.
Then you get to a point when you start displaying guns. How do you want to display it? Do you want to display it by long range? Do you want to display it by calibers? Do you want to go by makes, models? And that gets you down to a rabbit hole where it kind of stresses you out a little bit because you want it to look, you know, uniformed and not stupid to scattered brains while you put a, you know, a
MP5 right here. I think that's MP5. This look like a Dragunov. M14, probably. Hey, if I get some of these guns wrong, don't hold it against me.
You know, a long gun next to a pistol, it just doesn't look right.
I ain't no gun collector like this. I got a little bit, but I ain't got nothing like this. This is crazy.
Right. So then I started, you know, writing it down how I should do it, and then I did basically an inventory of the guns of what I had the most of, and just worked it all away from there. So, for example, like on this wall is all my long guns, like the Shytex, you know, the Barretts, and you know a lot of the goodies that I like shooting a lot. To give you one idea. One of my favorite guns on this wall is this one. It's serial number 1 Shytech. Very first one that came out, and I actually have the CADs on a zip drive.
That's a
that
big
if I wanted
gun.
to build a gun, I could. I wouldn't do it. I don't want to mess with that kind of crap. But I've only shot this maybe one time, and that's all I ever shoot. It's basically a safe queen. Then you get it, but it's something like that. That's why I have this one and that one. And the funny thing is, this just happened recently. I had this one, this Shytech, sent out to them because I wanted a new paint job. And I wanted their suppressor, so I sent it to them, and they knew I'd be shooting a lot, and I didn't have a gun to shoot because I wanted to shoot serial number 1. They sent me this one on top, and then they offered for me to. I asked them if I could buy it, and they said yes, because it'd be cool. I think in videos for you guys or just for me to have dueling Shytechs. I guess that's probably the reason I bought it, and I couldn't beat it for the price, and I bought a suppressor for it as well, but. The guns are ridiculous, and it's one of my most favorite guns to shoot.
Yo, this man.
Now, then I got into okay, what's the next guns I want to bring over? So then I got into like the AR-10s. That I went down that rabbit hole. And then you get into the Scars, you get into the SIG 6.8, which is one of my favorite guns to shoot. Then you get into the GA Precisions, the 6.5 Creedmoors, stuff like that. I try to keep things the same. I mean, this is a 7.62 by 39, but it's all uniform with that, if that makes sense.
Bro, this is crazy. Like, this man, if you a zombie apocalypse happen, if you a zombie, bro, stay away from this man's house. If you a burglar, stay away from this man's house. This man got some artillery. This boy looking like the military. And all these mugs they all scoped too. If y'all don't know, scopes are expensive. Not on top of the guns, but like, dang. All these mugs are dang near scope.
Then you get into some of the other goodies. This, I'll show you one that Chad particularly hates me to shoot, is this one. It's in 300 Win Mag.
God, look at that.
8-inch or 10-inch?
Look at the mag.
8-inch. It's actually pleasant to shoot. It's actually fantastic to shoot. I usually throw a suppressor on it so it doesn't kill Chad, but it's horrible if you're standing next to it. It's ridiculous. It shoots a flame like you wouldn't believe, but it's still fun. Now, you get into, there's another Nemo. That's a Nemo. That's a Nemo. That's the real 300 Win Mag. That's one of my favorite guns to shoot. We've shot that quite a bit, and we've done videos on it. Then, I started probably about a year ago or 2 years ago getting into the B&Ts, and I really dig them a lot. Some of them I've hardly ever shot. Some other ones I've shot quite a bit. The 308.
Bro, what is this? That thing got a barrel on it, bro. Like that. What is that?
Right above it on the very, very top. And the Dragunov's cool. I just got that, I think, like 6 months ago. Have not shot it yet because I want to do the research about sighting in that scope. That's one thing I don't know how to do. Don't know. It's not like what I'm used to. So I'll do the homework on that so we go out there and play with it. I also want to suppress it. But you get some other goodies that they have. Like their little sub guns, 9mm, that they're supposedly Secret Service guys use. And you get into the vet gun, if you want to call it a vet gun. 9mm. You got Noveski in here with it. Then you've got crazy stuff that I have optics on. I don't have the front optic off, but this is a corner shot. Basically, it's made by Aimpoint, which is pretty ridiculous. I've had some cops out here really interested in getting those, so they have hostage situations or whatever. They want to get a couple of those. I got to talk to Aimpoint about it. But then you go down the rabbit hole of the John Wick stuff. So there's the shotgun from the last one. I think this was in the first one and the second one, the 2 9mm. This is the 5.56. All these are extremely accurate, extremely blast to shoot. This is actually a new gun. I just, Scar 5.56. Just built it actually. It's an SBR. Have not messed with it yet. Haven't even shot it yet, so we're gonna have to mess with that and try it out. Then you get into the Combat Masters. I talked to Taryn, and I usually try to get ones that come out before the movie comes out. Sometimes I can get them, sometimes I can't. I have all of them through all the movies, which is very cool. Nice action.
Man, this camera needs a
one of my
focus.
favorite ones, and Chad actually did a video on this one, the Mini Wick. And Chad found this out. I didn't know about it, and he told me that they were supposed to make they made 4 of them, and it was supposed to be like the backup gun in the movie, but the director couldn't see it on his ankle or whatever, so they decided not to use it. I know that Taryn only made 4. This came out of Taryn's personal collection. He only made like 4 of them. I think that was the case. I don't remember. But
Man, got some stuff.
and then I went down the rabbit hole of the staccatos, which are fantastic, and the STIs, which is basically the same company. I do support a lot of the local PD. I know a lot of the guys on the PD.
Man, this camera is not focusing.
This one's one of my favorite ones. I actually kind of bought it by accident. It wasn't planned, but it just happened. It was on auction, and I bought it, and all the proceeds goes to the officers on the thin blue line. It's all hand done. It's really pretty.
Nah, that's a nice gun.
But yeah, that was not a mistake, but a mistake at the same time. A little pricey, but it's worth it in the end. Then you get into the STIs. This is one of my first STIs. 45, very accurate.
And them mugs are just...
I liked STIs. I liked them before.
Them mugs just sound so clean too when they cocking them. They just, man, they so smooth, and man, that boy got some stuff. You can tell he got. I wonder if he shot all these guns. Like it will take you a year just to shoot all these guns in this room. Like, god dang.
I liked Staccato. I know it's the same company and everything else, but I don't know, something changed. I'm not sure what it is.
Boy.
Then you get into the Alien there at the bottom. You get into a variety of different ones that I have. This one,
that one looks crazy.
Is a 460 Roland. This one's the Wilson Combat, and I knew that they made another one in 10 millimeters, so I bought the sister gun next to it that I wanted. They didn't make very many of those, I was told. But the 460 Roland's a pretty insane gun. It's a hunting gun, was I was told. But you'll see like the safes. You'll see safes throughout the house. None of them have guns. Well, maybe 1 or 2. It's guns that you guys probably will never see. But most of the safes have ammo or paperwork for, you know, all my class 3 stuff. I'll keep the paperwork in the safes. But most of it's purely ammo. I like gun safes, but if I want to go shooting, I don't want to have to drag a bunch of guns out just to get to one gun. If I had 5 guns, it makes total sense. But when you have this many, it doesn't make sense to me.
Not for real.
The ones on top are pretty cool. They're my first Cabots I ever bought. One is nice. I got that for her, and one's the serial number. The serial number, one's her birthday, one's the anniversary, and then she bought me at the same time serial number 1 of 5. That's 400 hours of hand polishing on that 1911, which is crazy. Then you get into some of the pistols that are unique that I like, that are actually fun to shoot. You got a folding Glock. You got into the, where's it at? The Flex, which is a blast to shoot. H&K with the correct suppressor with it. Then you got the stupid handguns that, you've got 500 mags, you've got 50s, you got I would call it kind of a sub-nose 500, which is ridiculous. 44 mag, 45-70 revolver, which is actually not that difficult to shoot. It's actually pretty fun to shoot, to be honest.
Them are the type of gun, man, when you shoot them, man, you feel like you're punching a brick wall right there. Just a lot of power just for a handgun. Cracked up. Boy, I'm good.
You would think it would blow your hand off, break your wrist, but it doesn't. You got some of the AKs. I like AKs, don't get me wrong. I'm not very knowledgeable about them. I don't know all the differences. I know they shoot well, and I know they run great. I'm not worried about any of that. And I need to get another YouTuber out here to go over this shit with me and see what happens. Fostech 12 gauge. I have the 25 round drum and the suppressor for it. That's a kick in the ass to shoot. Then you get the GQ Armory, which is some of my favorite manufacturers. They build very lightweight guns and they shoot very well. This one is basically my first gun that has a fun trigger in it. Waited for a while for the paperwork, but it's a Mac 10 45. A blast to shoot very quiet with that suppressor, very, very quick. And I actually have their uppers to shoot different calibers, 5.56 and 9. Then you get into basically these are all semi-auto. Everything you see here, all the belt feds are semi-auto. It's kind of lame, I know, but my thought process at the time was, it's just gonna just chew up ammo. Like, you know, what's the point of spending 50 grand on the gun? It's just gonna sit on your wall when you just shoot it for 10 seconds. You know, these you'll shoot more often because A, it's cheaper, and B, it's semi-auto. It's still fun shooting full auto. Don't get me wrong.
50 grand on a gun is crazy.
That's the reason behind that, the full auto issue. You got your, you know, H-car.
M60.
Sorry, your H-car is there. Then you get into the 249, the saw, and then you get into the Fight Light, which has a special trigger in it as well. It's got a force reset trigger in that. It's very fast, very fun to shoot. We put that on the new side-by-side that I got, and it's just a kick in the ass. Then you got the 240, also a semi-auto. It's accurate in semi-auto. I'd love to shoot one in full auto. I need somebody to make me a trigger for it so we can have a little bit more fun with it. Then you got into the, you know, you get into the heavy calibers. I had to put those at the end just because they take a lot more room. This is ridiculous. You guys seen Johnny shoot this in the past. I only shoot it off a tripod just because of the metal coat hanger on the back. Single shot 50 cal is kind of stupid.
50 cal, yeah.
Especially this one. But I bought it because it was kind of stupid, just because why? This one, I don't remember who the manufacturer is. I never even shot it. It weighs ungodly. I'm going to say 50, 60 pounds. I need to shoot it just to experience it once and then put it away. Then you got your other 50 cal. Then this is my newer Barrett. I bought this one originally. This was actually my first Barrett. Let me take that back. I bought this maybe 8 years ago. And this is my first Barrett, one of my first big bore guns I've ever bought in my life. Love it. Got an issue with it now. I got to figure it out. It's not ejecting the brass. It doesn't matter if it's new or used brass. So I don't know if the extractor's bad or not. But when I was researching it, and then they came out with the suppressor, I asked them about it. They said, it will not work on this gun because of the way the action's built or something. So I bought another one so I can have the suppressor. And this is just more enjoyable to shoot because this one obviously has given me issues, but it has a suppressor on it. So
this gun right here is clean. I ain't gonna lie. I like the way it looks from the.
It makes it much nicer.
From the silencer and stuff.
I like the Barretts just because of the way the recoil is.
Hey, look at that. That thing is beautiful, man. Man, got some guns.
These are nice to shoot, but they're brutal on your shoulder after a while.
What are these, suppressors? Man, this man got him a...
These, you can keep shooting like a shotgun, it's not as bad. The FN, I really want to get this out to the ranch. I mean, it's got a side mag. It's bolt action. That one I've shot once, and it's actually wasn't as bad as the Cadex. The Cadex is brutal, but I still have a blast shooting the hell out of it. I do have some 37 millimeters. I have another one over there, and we usually use these. So when we go out to the ranch, there's always a bunch of cattle. And sometimes they get near the targets where we're going to shoot. So I'll shoot flashbangs at them. They look at me like I'm stupid. And it's kind of fun. I've shot one accidentally right in the butt, and he just looked at me like, what? And it blew up right underneath his butt. He didn't even care. So kind of felt bad on that one. But usually we move them out of the way so I don't actually kill one. Man, but this is where I went down the rabbit hole of suppressors. Excuse me. And Galotech had the suppressor holders. So there's a variety of calibers here, 9, 338 Lapua, 6.8, 10 mil. I mean, a variety. One of the world's smallest ones that shoots 22 and only 22, I think. I don't think it shoots 5.7. I don't remember. But yeah, I mean, I think I've been in the 40. I have 40 suppressors currently. I think. I don't know. But if you guys never shot suppressed, once you shoot suppressed, you don't shoot it that way anymore. You love shooting suppressed because it's just so much quieter. Then we got into, I always wanted a Gatling gun. This is a rebuild. I mean, this was not an actual one that was used in battle or anything else. Somebody built this. And I bought this on an auction accidentally because I didn't think I'd buy it. Because when you go to auctions, it's kind of wild because they give you a price range of, like, for example, this one was $14,000 to $25,000. I threw 14 at it, not thinking I would get it. I walked away from it. And next thing I know, I got a phone call saying I got it. So yeah, I bought it. This one is a little different because it's got weights that actually gravity feeds, and as you shoot it, you have to turn it. So it doesn't have like a long cylinder that the feed, like a gravity fed cylinder like that you normally see. But this one's a blast to shoot. It weighs ungodly, fucked up my back. I screwed up my back pretty good when I did move it. Thank God I'm working out now and I don't have these issues anymore. But it does take at least 3 of us to move it. Maybe not on a truck or something.
I bet that thing heavy.
Then you get into Tippmann stuff. Tippmann, the funny thing is, there's a Tippmann there and there's a Tippmann, those 2 over there are Tippmann. And I always knew Tippmann when I was a kid and when I got older, paintball guns. I didn't know they had guns, real guns. And I guess the old man made full autos of those versions, which I think are just cool as hell. But they came out with this one, I think 3 or 4 years ago, and this is serial number 4. I think I got this right before YouTube started. And they changed the gearing in it, and now it shoots more like a minigun when we do shoot it. But this is much easier to transport and move around, but it's still a blast shoot. You can put drum mags on, stick mags, whatever. But it's a slick little gun. And up here is some new stuff that I got to figure out where to put them on the wall. This one has a fun trigger in it. Now it's an H&K MP5 entirely suppressed. This is one of my dream guns, and I had to have it. But this one is got the fun trigger in it, and it's a nail driver.
That MP5.
Last shoot, me and Chad shot this. I think last filming, and it's just, I mean, it's just beautiful to shoot. I mean, it's fantastic. Then you get into the oddity things that I like to buy. Pin gun. Shoots 22. We haven't even played with this yet. We haven't done a video on it or nothing yet. Pull it out like that, turn it, and you just hit that little trigger right there and it shoots. So kind of wicked. So I need to do some research on that.
Boy, this man got a pin that could shoot. He got a pin that turned into a gun. That boy on his 007, God dang, this man. Anything that shoot bullets, I'm pretty sure he got it. I'm pretty sure.
Play with it. This is another little funky one from Military Issue. It's basically it's a pistol. It's a gun that shoots 22. I don't know how to play with it yet. No, how it works. Nothing. But basically, it's like a spy gun. But I had to have it because I thought it was kind of cool. Then you got the Strytech that I've already showed you guys. That actually comes with a deployment package. So I have another barrel that shoots 375 Strytech, which you just transfer the suppressor over. Then people my age know what Miami Vice is. And this is what Tubbs had on the movie. Haven't shot it yet. Try and get Chad to shoot a double buck with it with single hand. He's kind of chicken. Can't say I blame him. I'm kind of chicken too. We're going to put some Dragon's Breath. We'll do a video on it eventually.
That thing clean.
And if you guys were here, if one of you guys were here or two, I would probably be going through this just like I am now. But then I'd say, okay, grab a gun. What do you want to shoot in there? We'll go in the gun range and go shoot. There's certain guns you can't shoot in the gun range. The Barretts you can't because of the way the brake is. But we can take the belt-fed 50 that's not in here now, that's mounted on the vehicle right now, and we'll take that belt-fed 50. We could shoot that all damn day in the range if you guys wanted to. I wouldn't care. My mom, she died recently, but when she was...
Bro, how I get an invite to your house? That's what I want to know. How do I get invited? Cause man, I see some stuff in there. I want to try out like that MP5. That MP5 is clean.
It's about 84. When she came into town, she said, "Where's my gun?" And I'd always have to go move it and put it in the gun range. And she disliked it because it pushes her butt back when she shoots it. So it was really cute. She loved it. Another B&T that I got to find a spot for, 9mm, integrally suppressed. Another B&T here as well. All of them have aim points, you'll notice, because I'm an aim point nut. This one's in 10 mil. This is most recent. Fun to shoot, very accurate, because most of you guys who've seen the channel or met me know I'm a 10 mil guy. So I always try to get manufacturers to build stuff like that. I'm trying to get Tippmann, and you guys can call them and yell at them, to build me this same gun in 12 gauge. Please help me out with that. Call them, blow their phone up, yell at them. I told them I would donate money to the manufacturer of building it because I think that's what everybody wants is 12 gauge Gatling gun. Who wouldn't? Slugs, Dragon's Breath, I think it'd be a kick in the ass. Somebody needs to make it, so I'll buy it and I'll shoot the hell out of it and make a video on it like you wouldn't believe. We'll run it through the ravines at the ranch and shoot like crazy. But yeah, if you guys were here and we were talking about it, I'd say you guys grab any gun you want and I've got the ammo, let's go have some fun. That's for damn sure.
Heck yeah.
This room
that was a good
was my first room that I built.
Hold on.
Wow. That didn't sound good. You okay?
Ran into a wall.
Whoa, 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 whoa. That's not it? Bro, I thought that collection that he just showed us was impressive enough. Look at all these dang guns. God dang. Man, ain't no way there's more guns, bro. Like, what? Come on.
So this room was the first room I built. This is when, before Gallo Tech. This is way before YouTube. This was back in 2012 is when I did this. And I had the same situation like I did in that room. How do I put it in what order? So I went shotguns, H&Ks, ARs, different calibers of ARs, pistols, different manufacturers, everything. The same with the wall in the back. I mean, you get into Lewis and Machines. Man. You got a bunch of BCMs, M1 Grand. I mean, not M1 Grands, M14s. You've got Dragunovs. You've got all different stuff, and AKs. Yeah, bolt guns. Some of these guns I haven't even shot before. That I always just wanted. I filled the space. Well, there
you go.
I'm one of these people. If I see it and I think it's cool, I want to buy it. Depending upon the price, obviously, but. The slat wall is not fun to put up. It took 4 of us.
Bro, I done seen every gun I've ever seen in Call of Duty. This man got it. This man got it. Every Call of Duty gun, this man got it.
It's in studs, so the
boy got a tube on the bottom of this one.
Definitely not going to fall down. I just wish Gallo-Tech was around. I probably would have changed it. It looked much better. But this looks like nice and warm and smooth and high end in here, in a way. Then you get in some of your sub guns over here. You got different.
We got a P90. We got a Uzi. MP40. Yo, the MP40, bro, or MP5. That's probably like my 2 dream guns. MP40s are live, man. They just go way back. Let me see what else he got. Is that an AK-74? No, probably not.
Types, you've got 45s, you got 5.7s, you got 10.
Boy, got the Uzi.
10 mils, you got breakdown guns, PS90s, you've got, you name it. I hardly pull guns out of here to shoot. I don't know why. I need to do that more often. If I had more time, I probably would. I need to get out to the range, get these dialed in, and just have fun. I try to put sights on every gun I own, so I don't have to switch in and out. I've got off of that. I need to get back on that. But you got like, so you got your flamethrowers. I think there's 4 of them here now. It was funny because we had a lot of snow here, and I was trying to figure out how to melt it. So I grabbed that one and I mounted it on my freaking 4-wheeler. There's no videos of that. And you got to go to the store to fill up the CO2 like you do paintball. And the guy says, it's a little cold to shoot paintball. And I said, well, this is for a flamethrower. He didn't know how to react to that. It was pretty cute. But I mounted on the 4-wheeler. Didn't really work that well. So thank God I have asphalt now, so I don't have to worry about dealing with snow that much.
Yeah, I bet you that stuff was just.
But you get into like some of the oddity ones that I've seen before. Israeli corner shot. Pretty slick gun. Shoots around corners. It's got a Glock mounted on it. Got to remember how to work it. It's got a screen here that you look through. It has a crosshair there. And basically where the camera is right up front. So basically you can look around the corner and take a shot. Not very accurate. You got to manipulate it. It takes a lot to manipulate. Me and Chad played it with it. You guys want to look at the video of that. That was way back. We did a comparison of the aim point corner shot to that.
We got a gun that can shoot around corners.
I like the aim point much better because you didn't have to really manipulate it too much. This one you got to manipulate and you have to fight with it. But it's a cool concept, that's for damn sure. Then everybody wants. I've had a lot of people get pictures taken inside of this. Everybody always wants to see this, the John Wick safe, which is pretty ridiculous. It took 2 Bobcats and 8 guys to bring this in here. Basically, we moved the safe up to the walkout, and we just got it in here because it's all marble on the inside, so it weighs a ton. So we used special equipment to get in here, a lot of plywood, so I didn't tear up anything. Tear up the carpet a little bit, but it is what it is. All the guns for all the movies, you know, all the props, stuff like that. There's.
Oh, that's the pencil. Oh boy was like, he killed him with the pencil. Yo, this is live. Dang. Yo, this dude, this dude got some
Only
stuff.
4 of these made. They were supposed to make 10.
Dang.
But they got in trouble by the producers naming it the John Wick safe, so they changed it, and they had to stop manufacture. So I think Post Malone's got one. I got one. A guy in Vegas, I think, has one, and somebody in Florida. I'm not quite sure, but it's pretty cool. A lot of people like to sit in there and get their pictures taken, which is very cool.
Nah, for real. That's
And if you guys
live.
were here, that's what we do for sure. Then I kind of went down the rabbit hole of pellet guns. Utah, what's the name of the company? Utah Air Guns, yes.
Dang, look
They
at
have some
pellet
really cool
guns, bro.
shit, and I'm really digging pellet guns. I want to build at the ranch a range just for pellet guns, and because I shot out there at their range with Cowboy, I kicked his ass, by the way. He won't tell you that. And it's cheap, it's fun. The guns aren't cheap. They're not cheap at all. I mean, you can get some really nice real guns for what you pay for these, but the technology and everything is just cheap. It's so much fun to shoot. There's a full auto pellet gun in there. It just reminds me of the fairs when you got to go shoot at the Star. That's what it reminds me of, but I love shooting it. But
That's cool.
I have a lot of guns, obviously, but I have a lot of cases, so now it's overwhelming to all the rooms are full, and so I got the cases. We usually keep these cases here just in case we're going to go film and we want to throw guns in them, and we'll throw them in the back and grab. I just don't want to have to dig them out all the time. That's why. Kind of lazy, I know, but it works. But yeah, like I said, like in that room, if you guys were here, pick wherever the hell you want, and we just have a blast. We could do that all freaking day, and if you guys wanted to go out to the ranch, we get done here and then run to the ranch and shoot long distance, shoot a mile if you want. I don't care. It's a good time for me. I'm one of those people that I like to see other people succeed, not me. So if nobody's ever shot a mile before, like I know Lena never shot a mile before, and when she was out here, I was like, you ever done it? And you'd think she would have, but she never did. So I was like, let's do it. And so it's cool to see somebody like that, or people who don't really shoot that often, or hunters that always want to shoot a mile and want the opportunity. I like watching people.
It's a good dude, man. At the end of the day, you could tell he's a good dude. He's showing everybody, his collection, and all that stuff. And then he's like, he said it more than once. If you want to shoot, if you was here, I would tell you get in the gun. Like, that's just somebody that he has a lot, but he likes to share it. You know what I'm saying? Like, he ain't trying to give his guns away, but he share them.
People do that. It's just
Good dude,
a blast
man.
to me. I don't care if they.
That'll be live though.
If I do it all the time, I'd rather see somebody else do it. I think it's a kick in the ass.
More guns.
Then you get into the room, the history room. This is the U.S. room. You got your Revolutionary War, you got Civil War, Spanish-American War, up to World War I and World War.
Boy, got some muskets, bro. I know these guns right here, like this stuff right here. I watched Pawn Stars before. These guns right here are expensive.
II to Vietnam.
Especially if they're exactly from that era and they're not replicas. They worth some. They worth some money.
This is not my collection. This is the boss's collection. She knows better about it than I do, because this is
cool.
Before I met her, she was collecting this stuff. So I could tell you a little bit, but not much. I just know I need to come down here and wipe them down a little bit because they're getting a little pretty dusty. But the guns are amazing. We have some of these we have the original ammo. I'll never shoot them though. Most of them are the original guns with current with the serial number.
What is that?
Be a low serial number like 01 or whatever if we can find them. It's not easy, but they're all matching numbers. That's for damn
M16.
Sure. But just some really cool shit. I remember buying this one. I was told.
I remember this gun from Call of Duty.
Now, I've been corrected. They call it a tanker gun because it's not true. It's not for tanks or anything like that. It's just a cut down version. Tell me in the comments. I can't remember why they cut it down. I've shot this one. Kind of threw me off. I mean, it's got basically some power behind it. I mean, it's a 30-06. But I shoot AP out of it, and it kind of punched me. I didn't really.
30-06s. I don't know if y'all can see, but I got a scar right here. When I was young, man, I was sitting on top of this hay bale. I was probably like 11, and I was at my friend's, and they had a big old pasture, and his grandpa just like, here, y'all take this 30-06, y'all go hunting. I ain't know what a 30-06 was. I'm young. Man, I'm on top of the hay bale, and what he told us is don't put your face in the scope, like keep your face back. And bro, as soon as I seen the deer, their adrenaline started rushing, and everything. And man, I got up on that scope, and when I shot, boom, that thing tore me up, bro, busted my stuff open. And I got the deer though, at the end of the day. But I was bleeding. I had to put a rag on my nose and stuff, but I got it. Now I think that was like my first deer. Yeah. First time shooting a 30-06, and ever since then, hey man, I respect them 30-06. Them boys, they kick.
Quite expected, but it was still a blast to shoot.
Yeah.
I've shot that a few times in a couple of these carbines, but the rest of I'd like to get ones that are not matching numbers so I can shoot them, do videos on them, something, with an optic on it, and see what kind of distance we can get with it. See if you can get a mile, just for fun. Just have a good time with it, just to see if it can be done. Something stupid. But I got my shotguns, my over and unders, my Nemo over and unders. I've got some Brownings on here. I've got some 45-70s on here, lever action, some Brownings.
Ooh, that boy got some lever. Yeah, I was gonna
stuff
say
like that. These are ones that if I feel like shooting, we just take them out and shoot, especially if we shoot skeet because we got machines out there. There's I think this is a
30.
Which one is it? Oh, that's a Browning and 28 gauge, I think. So
them are shotguns.
Safe there. That's got all the small ammo in it. It's got 22 and all that kind of stuff. There's no guns in there. But this is like, your odd and end shotgun. Because sometimes I'll go to like auction houses and I'll see what they have if they're local and see what kind of goodies they have. The big ones like Rock Island, I'll thumb through their books. If you don't get their books, get their books. Because you learn a lot from the knowledge they put in it, but it gives you an idea of what your stuff is actually worth. So that's kind of a good referral to go to if you want to know what your stuff's worth. Winchester safes, love their stuff, especially the rods that they put in them into the barrels, which I like a lot because I think that's just a cool concept as hell. This is basically my parts room to a point. Night vision, thermal, all up there. Some Schmidt benders, some scopes, some Trijicons, some Vortex.
Dang.
Guns I need to work on that I haven't really messed with. Just stuff laying around. These are odds and ends stuff that I don't know where to put with or what I'm going to do with them. But so if I'm looking for an optic and on a gun I just bought, I usually come in here first before I go buying anything. But I love their safes because of those rods. That's their main thing. I really dig that. They weigh a ton, but they make some damn good cool safes. I did see one, I think it was them, that it had a window. You could see inside of it with lights. I think that was pretty slick. I was like, I need to get one of those. There's a lot of, I'll listen to audiobooks if I'm doing a long drive. This is one of them called The Higher Call. You guys need to check that out. Fantastic movie, fantastic book. I wish they'd make a movie about it, but I'm not going to tell you anything about it just because I want you guys to be surprised. Chad and I always kick Chad's ass.
That boy got a whole gaming room too down here. Is this like a basement or something? I don't know. I see light out here.
It's a pool. It's a 1918 Brunswick. Used to
Nice
be
pool
into the
table.
car. Used to be a car guy. I'm still a car guy by heart. But we used to do car shows all the time. I used to go racing as much as I could to play around the racetracks, just for fun, not to compete. Don't do that much anymore, which sucks because cars are fun, but they're just not good financially smart. They're not cheap. They just don't. They go down in value too fast. You got your odd end video games. You
That's an AK over there. That's an AK-74 right here.
got ones like Galaga and Pac-Man, all that kind of good stuff. Then if you were here, I would take you in here and let you shoot any cabinet you want. We may not put a bunch of rounds through it, maybe one or two, but to show you what it's like to shoot, an expensive gun that's really well built.
Bro, look at these. Just go down this way. Just in this angle. Look at these guns right here. All pearl handle, wood grain, shiny, chrome barrel. Beautiful gun, beautiful gun. Got this.
I'd let you shoot everything in here that you wanted to. I wouldn't care. There's guns in here that I would shoot I would tell you to shoot before you shoot that. I'd give you a comparison. You know, dollars, what's dollars, for certain dollars gives you versus this kind of dollars gives you. It's like trying on shoes. You never know until you try them.
That's
like
cool. That's
that
cool.
gun right there is one of my favorites. Sandhawk. Chad digs it. I dig it. Lena digs it. That should be. I want that smaller version so I can have a concealed carry of that. But for some of you who don't know,
They got some beautiful.
If you were here, I would explain everything basically.
Like, look at this gun. Like, look at this one. Look at this one. Look, like, just. Bro, he got beautiful guns just all up in this room right here. This is crazy. Like, come on, man. This might be the best gun collection I've seen so far.
What this is. Gun of the Month Club, we get one every, I'll give you the short version. We get one every 2 months. There's going to be 25, there's only 25 people allowed to be on it. We're serial number 7. And you give it a budget at the end of the year, or the beginning of the year, what the guns names are and how much it's going to be. It's not cheap, but it's definitely well worth the price, for damn sure. Then I got into the knives a little bit. I'm still trying to learn a lot about knives. But some of you collectors out there who know me or have met me know that there may be a knife coming out with my name on it, and hopefully it is. And then you guys might want to look into it. I'll do a video on that when it comes out. But I wish a lot of you guys were here to see it, and so we can go play. Because I'm in the mood to go play now. Now I'm talking about it.
Bro, send me the invite.
But
send me the invite.
The first thing, a lot of people, most people know that know me or watch the videos is, this is what started YouTube, was the gun range.
Come on. Come on. Inside? This man got a gun range inside his house. We can't make this up. This is crazy, man. Man. This is crazy. This dude got the best basement / whatever this is. House, like, what?
It's 30 yards, built by Action Target. Chad's been down here filming
every day.
It looks like he used my target that I shot already.
Don't ever come to this dude's house unannounced. Don't ever in your life come to this dude's house unannounced. Never. Never. This is the worst place to be if you're not invited. I promise you. Wrong house, buddy. Wrong house. Boy, no. This man got so much stuff, bro. He could take on a whole county. He probably take on a whole state by himself. And this man got a whole gun range in here. Yo, this is live, man. Look how many rounds this dude puts out. Him or his friends or his acquaintances. That's just a little bit. This dude shoots probably more than anybody. He probably shoot more than most people in the military.
Because those are actually excellent shots.
He'll reach out there and touch him.
But Action Target called.
I'll have fun just with these guns, man. I don't even need to shoot any other guns. Look at all this stuff, bro.
This is the first time I met Chad and Johnny. Action Target called one and say, hey, we want to do a video that they do videos. I mean, sorry, they do indoor gun ranges in people's houses. They want to know if I want to use mine. I said, sure. So they came out. Chad came out and Johnny came out, and they came downstairs. And this is before the other gun room was built. It was just the other two. Like, why don't you have a YouTube channel? I'm like, well, who wants to see this? And they're like, everybody. And I'm like, really? So I guess I was naive about it. And so when that happened, then we stayed in touch. Me and Chad and Johnny, we all stayed in touch. And Chad finally said, and he'll tell me if he's behind the camera right now, he'll tell me if I'm wrong. He told me he would do one video for me, and if it kills it, then I got to keep doing it. And if it doesn't kill it, we won't do YouTube. Am I right, Chad?
More or less.
More or less. So he did the one video, and yeah, it got pretty crazy after that. I don't know how many views. I mean, I think what was it? The Action Target video got like 1.3 million views in like no time at all, I think it was. And the first one we did was the walkthrough, wasn't it, Chad? Yeah. And I don't remember how many views I got. 3 or 4
bro,
million.
I want to see that.
But I enjoy doing YouTube, guys. Sometimes I don't. I don't like the rules that are on it. Chad always has to remind me what I can do, what I can't do. You know, because you can't get in trouble by the YouTube police. But
True.
it's hard to be on camera. I wasn't used to it because I'm not a camera guy. I like cameras, but I just don't like being in front of them. But the first video, I won't lie to you, we did it's not a coil gun or a rail gun, it's a coil gun. And poor Chad had to film me to do a 1-minute video. It took us all day. All day. And I felt bad because I was like, I can't get it. I can't just do this. This is hard. Why am I even doing these videos? That video got me 11 million views and 72,000 subscribers. And I was like, maybe there is something to this YouTube stuff. Chad was right. I was wrong. That happens a lot. But these are the guns. Some of these are odds and ends that I've had that I don't know if I'll ever shoot. 458 SOCOM, one of my favorite. 300 Beowulf I liked. I'll shoot. I got an AK down here now because I got a new trigger. I want to try it, the Plinky trigger. We'll see. I got to figure out how to install that. I watched their video. I've been fighting it. I'll figure it out. I got some other guns in here with FRT triggers in them that are kind of fun to shoot. Then you get into some of the pistols that I keep the pistols in here that I'll shoot the most. You got your Delta Elites 10 mil. I have a low serial number 10 mil in there someplace. And then you got a Kunin 357. Then one of my favorite ones to shoot, it's a carbine round. It comes out of that pistol, just like a World War II carbine round, and it is a flamethrower, but it's so enjoyable to shoot. Then you got your Glocks, you got your odds and ends, you got some Canics that I like a lot. A lot of Berettas, a lot of SIGs. Never have problems with those very often. Like a SIG P210, I like that one a lot just because of the grip. It's enjoyable to shoot. I'd make you guys shoot that. I can tell you guns I would make you guys shoot just to give you an idea, to give you a comparison. 458 SOCOM's cool. I can't believe they have that in full auto. I mean, it's a thumb coming out of an AR. I need to do another video on that. We need to play with that a little bit more. I wish I had a full auto version. I don't know if I could hang on to it. I doubt if I could. It's just a beast to shoot. Then behind Chad right now is some of the odds and ends stuff that I haven't shot forever. The Rhinos, which I'm not really that fond of. Then you got some stupid guns. The credit card gun, which is cool. Then you got, if you guys never heard of it, it's the, what is it called? TCM 20.
I've seen this gun before right here. You unscrew it, put the cartridge in, screw it, boom, and you unscrew it, take it out. It's like a single
TCM 22. It's a blast to shoot. Flamethrower, cool as hell. Love the round. I think it's a neck down 9 or a 5.56. I can't remember what. With a 22 round, it's very, very fast. I think it's faster than a 5.7. They have a rifle version. I'd love to have the rifle version in full auto. If somebody would have that, I'd buy it.
Gold revolver.
One of the fun videos we did back in the day, I put a thermal on this gun, and we put a suppressor on it. It was a $150 gun. I don't know how many reviews that thing even got. It was a fun video to do. I enjoyed doing that. Just stupid crap. I got a Hudson 9, which they're out of business. You don't see a lot of those around. I know somebody's got the blueprints on it now, is making. I can't remember who. But those are the kind of odds and like there's a 50 GI Glock version. Very slow moving around, but it's beefy. It's just something cool. Those are the type of guns I buy. Something that's a weird round, like a 50 GI or, you know, TCM 22, just something funky or something about the gun that's different that it may be horrible. You wouldn't probably use it if you got in a fight, but it'd be a good backup, maybe. But I need to fix the light. Why is that light not on, Chad? There it is. Can't see it very well. I need to do something about that. AK, don't know why I have it. Gold on it. Don't ask me why. Really don't know why I have that gun.
Can't even see it, but
I don't know why I bought it. It's stupid.
You can tell that thing's shining.
Double barrel AR. I think this would be fun in full auto. I wish that, you know, force reset trigger in one of these would just be a kick in the ass.
Got that danger.
You got to shoot both triggers at the same time for both barrels to work. Then you get into the black powder, which I don't know jack about black powder. I need to know that. It's one of the many things I need to do if I have time. These were delivered to the house. Call them El Diablos. I think they're pretty damn cool. Odds and end guns. 4570 Derringer. We did a video on that a while back. It wasn't, I mean, you got to hang on to it. But yeah, it's
the
different. That's the reason I bought it, because it's 4570, because it's kind of dumb, to be honest with you. And then whoever, if you guys were here, I don't care how many was here, 10 or 20 people or whatever, I'd make you sign the door when you shoot. There's a lot of people on here. Cowboy's on here, right there, asshole. Chad, finally. That took me forever to get him to do it. 218 to present. I don't remember when you did this. Daniel Horner's on here. Jim Kraken, my buddy, former Delta guy. My mom's on here. Yep, right there. There's Alex is on here, I think, somewhere. Lena's on here. But yeah, I make everybody sign it. Then once this side's full, we'll start signing the other side. We're going to do the same concept out in the ranch. So we're going to build something out there for, if you hit a mile, you're going to fill out, it'll be like a stainless steel something, and it'll have your signature on it, so that you guys hit the mile, whoever did it. Chad's got one of the closest shots. Is it the closest shot? Is it the closest shot at a mile? It's pure luck. It was luck, and he will tell you it was luck. And yeah, he's closer than I was. Lena came close last time she was here, didn't she? Yep. So that was fun. But like I said, if you came out here, I would tell you to come out here for at least 2 days. The one day, you need a full day of going through all this, because we'd probably start talking about other things to do with guns, and we go down a rabbit hole, and I would want to take you, let's go do that, let's go do this. Or take the big truck out, mount the guns on the big truck or the side-by-side, and go have a blast. Then you get into if we went to the ranch, that's an all-day affair as well. Depending upon weather, if it's windy as hell, I would say let's not go out there and shoot, because the wind just takes the life out of you. And you're just going to burn through ammo. I do have a new target out there that Chad says nobody's ever going to hit it. I think it's 2-inch by 2-inch or 4-inch by 4-inch. I can't remember. I have it about 1,250, 1,300 yards. And I'm going to let you use the .338 Lapua, and I supply the rounds. We have up to $1,000. Every time you shoot, that $1,000 goes down until you hit it. So, and I have plenty of ammo. So anybody who wants to take that shot, good luck. Nobody's going to ever hit it. It's like we were out there the other day trying to shoot the soup can with the Shy-Tech. The soup can is much smaller than that little steel plate. So I challenge anybody to try to do it. To be honest with you, you won't be able to. I guarantee it. I haven't even tried. I'm too chicken to try. But that's what it's kind of like if you guys are out here. Usually, especially if what does happen if, like, we have influencers come out and Chad come out, I always say, find out what you guys, and we stock up the fridge and stock up the pantry so you guys can have all the food you guys like. But I hope you enjoyed the uncut version of the tour. Let me know if you like doing these uncuts. I mean, we'll start doing them if you want. Chad's all about it. And we'll see how it goes.
Man. W. Hey, man. I'm trying to get out there. Shoot some of them guns, man. He got some guns that probably once in a lifetime you'll be able to shoot, that you probably wouldn't be able to shoot in your life ever. Man, hey, W video. This guy's name is the Collector. As y'all can tell, you, good dude, man. Go subscribe to him, and man, if y'all are liking these reaction videos, man, leave a like. Y'all want to see more, subscribe, and man, I'll catch y'all on the next one. Peace.